It's Dizzy along with my assistant Callie out here, and if you've watched my videos for any length of time, you know that A, I'm a widow, B, I live in South Jersey and I'm planning to move to Kentucky, and C, I had heart surgery last year. And I have been trying since my husband died to get everything all cleaned up and get out of Jersey. It's just been slow going. And I was not going to do a garden this year. I was hoping to be out of here by now. Needless to say, since I'm standing in my garden in Jersey, that hasn't happened. Since I needed to clean the garden out anyway, and I know it's going to be here at least for another couple of months, I decided I might as well go ahead and plant. So, and also, if you've watched my videos, you know that I had an awful lot of red raspberries and wild strawberries that had come up on their own, and they really took up a lot of the room in the garden. So the first thing that I did, I got that area all cleaned up and moved as many of the raspberries as I could find. Granted, there may still be a few in there. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to touch the strawberries, and I got started on weeding just this half. As you can see, it's a mess, and wasn't quite exactly sure where the halfway point was, so I took this rope and strung it up. And once I strung the rope up, then I could see that, yeah, I was going to have to move strawberries. So, the strawberries have all been moved into there. Another thing that I did was I had tried growing asparagus in front of my house, and it's never really worked. I can't say that they're going to survive. The small ones here are ones that have come up from the few that I did have growing in the front. Mainly, I think maybe this one, I don't know. But I dug them out and planted them in here. I cannot guarantee that they're going to grow, but it got them out of the front flower garden. I need to pick some rhubarb. I got strawberries to pick as well, so I can make some strawberry rhubarb jam or pies or something. And there's still some, it's like this is dewberry. I can't really do anything about the dewberry until I get out on the other side of the fence all around and clean that up. I said I'm feeling the best that I felt since before the operation, so I am getting a lot done. And since I didn't have anything started, I went ahead and I bought some stuff. Some stuff I'm going to grow by seed. I am going to be growing some corn. I am going to be planting the corn in this section. Basically, I'm going to plant a section of corn. It'll be 6 across, and then 4. You're supposed to have it at least 4 by 4. And I should be able to get 6 plantings of corn over here. On this side, I'm going to plant beans. On this side, I am going to plant some zucchini, both green and yellow. I think I got patty pan squash, as well as some round zucchini. Round zucchini, I like to have them for stuffing. I never kept any seeds, and I haven't been able to find the seeds lately. So when I saw these for sale, needless to say, I grabbed them up. On this side, besides the beans, I got some Roma and some San Marzano tomatoes. They're going to be planted here. And then last, I have some bell peppers, some eggplant, and some hot peppers. Now, I'm not planting all the eggplant, and I'm not planting all the hot peppers because they were sold in a 4-pack. I wanted 2 of each variety of the hot peppers. I got both, if I remember correctly, jalapeno and a chili pepper, which I like for making salsa. And I like the white eggplant and the Italian eggplant, so extra plants from them will be given to somebody. I am also planning on planting some cucumbers. Not really sure where I'm going to plant them yet. Maybe along the fence, I haven't decided. See if I can plant some potatoes and sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes I have growing already. I just need to put them in something bigger. I might put in the buckets along the fence there. And I want to plant some radishes, especially since I bought radishes the other day and it went up 40 cents a bag. So I'm thinking of both radishes and lettuce, planting in small pots, keeping them in the house during the hottest part of the day, and then overnight, once it starts getting a little bit later, and overnight bring them outside so that they get the sun, but yet hopefully won't be too hot for them. So what I need to do now that I don't need this rope here and I have more rope, you see I've got a post there, corresponding one over there. I have posts on either side of the rhubarb. They correspond to the gate. I am going to be using rope to mark out exactly where each section of the garden is so that I can hopefully keep my rows straight, because I have a bad habit of not keeping my rows very straight. And that's where I am. Like I said, the prep work is done. We've had a lot of rain, so I wanted to get the plants in this morning while it's still nice and moist in the ground, and then I'll get started on planting everything else. Don't know that I'm going to get back to doing the strawberries for a few days. I do have somebody that wants some of them. Of course, I need to pick them, and they're calling for to get warmer this week with rain arriving for the Friday at least. So probably worry about the strawberries after we get more rain. And that's where I am, and I'll talk at you later.